Hello guys, welcome back to the tutorial. Now let's continue from where we stopped. The last tutorial we learned how to install Express.js and Socket.io dependency. So in this class we are going to be generating our index.js file, which is our entry point, as I have said earlier. So this is what we'll be creating now, index.js. So I'm going to navigate to my latest app folder, which is here, my latest app folder over here. Then I'm going to create a new file called index.js. So we are going to define that index.js, and I said earlier index.js is our entry point for the Nodemon. We are using the Nodemon, and for the Express. So Express is going to locate it, Nodemon is going to locate it for the front page of our website to be previewed, to be more previewed and more documented. Okay, so let's start. So to start with, we create a variable Express. So we'll be using variable Express. We'll be using variable Express module. So we'll be using variable Express to get the module of Express. So to find the module of Express, you can easily navigate to Node module where you find it. So what we are requiring here is, variable Express. Now go to Node modules and get me Express module. Now as you can see, if I navigate down, you are going to find the Express. This is the Express here. So we have the Express library here. So this Express module is what we are requiring here. So this module we pile it together and dump it inside this our variable here, variable Express. So that's all, nothing really difficult about that. So once we require our Express, after our Express has been required, we move down to app setup. Okay, so app setup, setting up our app. So we have const app. So const app equals to Express. Then we will convert our variable. Here we require the module for the Express. After the module has been required and it has been imported, everything will dump into this variable. So this variable now we have to make it a we need to initialize Express module function inside this variable. So by converting it into a unique function, so we create an Express application, and the Express application is a top level function exported by the Express module. It's exported by the Express module. Fine. So when we are done with that, the next thing we're going to do now is to target our server. So creating our server, creating server. So server just simply means our local host that we'll be using offline. Okay, creating our server. So const server equals to app dot listing. So listing is a function in Express. So dot listing. So where am I pointing to? My port number to listen to. So I'll be listening to port 3000. So port 3000. Okay, with a callback function. With a callback function of a console. So I'll say console. So I'll say console.log. If this connection is succeeded, then you output and say connection have been successfully made. I'm very sorry for the typography. Okay, connection has been successfully made. That if the connection is succeeded, but I'm very sure the connection will be succeeded. Okay, so once we are done with that, we come down and run the application. Now since we have installed our Nodemon into our application, so we just come down here and say Nodemon As you can see me, I'm in the terminal now. So Nodemon index.js. So we'll tell Nodemon to go into our file and run this index. So once it run this index, it's going to listen to our localhost here. So everything we have written here will be executed once Nodemon run our index.js, because it's our entry file based on what we have in our package.json, which is the main. Okay, so let's run it and see what we have. Fine. Now it says Nodemon 2.0.2 has been started. Good. Now it said it's watching the extension. Fine, and started it on node index.js. Now the console log that I've written here, it says connection has been made successfully. Now there's no error. My connection has been succeeded. Fine. Now how can we run this platform in our browser? Since we have given it and since we are listening to localhost 3000, so we have to navigate to localhost 3000 in our browser to load what we have done so far in this project here. So to do that, we navigate to our browser. Here I'll be using Opera Mini. Fine. So you can use any browser of your choice, but I prefer Opera Mini. So I'll type on localhost 3000. Okay, so we run our localhost 3000 from this browser to check what we have done so far. Now it says cannot get. What does it mean by the word cannot get? Cannot get simply means it's not getting the static file of our platform. So we need to create a static file here that is going to be published in our browser. Okay, to create the static file, we have to navigate to our folder here. So we create a static file, new folder. So it can be folder, it can be anything, but for me I prefer folder, so I'll name this public. So here in my public, I'm going to create a new file called index, because it's a static file. It has to be index.html. index.php won't work, so index.html. Fine. Now in my static file, I'm going to create a static document. That document called of wow, you saw me, of wow, you saw me, or you see me. Okay, so my static file has been developed. I'll go to my browser now, refresh. I'm still getting the error, cannot get. But why? So that's what I'm going to fix now. So we go back to our index.js and point our static file, pointing static file to the project. So we have to point our static file to the project. So how do we point it? We point it by calling our app, because our app has been integrated with two express function. So it's going to be app.use, then I return app.use into our function. Then I'm going to tell the application to use express static file in my folder called public. If I save that, go to my browser, refresh. Yeah, you see my HTML file. Wow, you see me? So it's working. So let me go to my HTML and change it. You see there will be changes in it. Discovered. So I save it, refresh. As you can see, my static file is now loading perfectly from my front end after we have specified the directory we want the static file to be loaded from. Okay, so thank you for watching this tutorial. In the next class we'll continue.